Now we see how we can use font in our Nest.js. So first we need to import the font. Import. So there are many fonts available, so I just import the inter font from next/font/doodle. Then we need to create an instance. So I just create here inter, and we need to pass some options like subsets, Latin, then display swap. Now we can use our inter font in our document. So I just directly go to HTML and use the font class name. So how we can use means we need to use this inter dot class name. So by this our whole HTML is using the inter font. So I just save, and we can see now the font is changed. So Nest.js hosts the font in our application. So when we first time install the font, then it will be directly hosted in our application, that is self-hosted. So we are not giving any other request to Doodle, like we are importing from Doodle. So we are not any request due to Doodle after the font is downloaded to our application. So this inter font is a variable font. So you can find many variable fonts in Doodle fonts itself. So this inter font is a variable font. Why we are using variable font means the weight of the font will be adjustable. If you are not using variable font, then if you use any other font like Roboto, then we need to specify the weight, and inside we need to pass what are the weights we are importing, like 400, 700, like that. So we can also give styles like italic, normal, bold, like that, like style, normal, italic, like that in the inter font. So I just again change to inter. Next, if you are using a font which have two words like Roboto, Mono, then how we can import means we need to use underscore, like Roboto underscore Mono, like this we need to use import. So now see how we can create a CSS variable using this font. So first I just remove these things. So we need to use the variable word variable, and we need to give the name to the variable underscore font hyphen inter. Now we need to go to our HTML, because under the HTML we are going to use the variable. So we need to pass this variable name. So inter dot variable. So we need to pass this variable name under class, inside the class. Now in our CSS, so I can use the font family and the variable we are using font inter. Like this we can use variable names in our application. So first we need to create a variable and we need to pass the variable in HTML inside class, and finally we can use our variable in our CSS files. So next one is how we can use Rothel fonts in our application. So first we need to download a Rothel font, but now I have no Rothel font, so I just show how this works. So first we need to import Rothel font from next/font/Rothel. Now we need to again create a instance Rothel font. Now we need to provide the source, that is the downloaded file, right? We need to provide the path like this, and after we need to use the display swap. Now the Rothel font is ready, and again same we need to provide this under class name, like Rothel font dot where Rothel font dot class name, we need to provide this under class name. So this is how we import and use Rothel font. Also when we are creating this instance, we are calling the font again and again. So if I am calling this in layout, then one instance of this created, and again if I am creating the same inter font inside the page, then again two instances created. So 2 times our font will be hosted in our application. So this is not a good practice. So how we can solve means, the common font we can call in the layout, or we can create a fonts file. Then in that place we create what fonts we need and just import this font. Like I created this and I need to export this font, like export fonts inter, and finally I need to import where I need the font and I can use. So by using this method, the font is created in only one place. So only one font is hosted in our application, and we are exporting the font and import and use where we want. So this is about fonts. So for more information, you can refer documents anytime you want.